some pie.
Excuse me, you're not supposed to be sharing yet. Ruth, behave yourself. That's so mean.
Oh, tell us you are hungry. The food has been outside.
Okay, guys. So good evening, everybody. This is the after party. We just had our graduation, and I just went and jumped out of my suit, changed my shirt to make myself more comfortable. And now everybody's going to be eating together. We are going to be sharing. Grandmaster has gotten all changed. Would you mind? Would you mind? It's all comfortable. Ladies, please show us the food so we can see what food. We're gonna start with Jair in South Africa. What is South Africa serving? Please, Jair, unmute yourself and show us what is being served in South Africa. Tell us what South Africa is serving.
We're having potatoes and chocolate cake and olive cake and and this one is especially for you.
For me, thank you. I wish the portal would work, Grandmaster.
I'm closer to it than you are, man. Look.
Can we try? Can I show you how it works? Try and see if the portal will work. Agnes, what are you having? What are you having, Agnes? What's on the menu?
Ghanaian jollof.
Jollof rice.
Ghanaian jollof. Back with place with them. I mean the Nigerians, you understand now. The best jollof.
The rice, right?
The best
the rice dish.
And malt. Yes, it's jollof rice.
And malt.
Jollof rice and the malt. Is that like Vita malt?
Yes. And this is Malta Guinness. Malta Guinness.
Y'all really ain't my friends right now.
I mean, this is look at that. Look at that. This is not good.
Wow.
See? And we have Banku.
Hey!
Ruth, this one near Mashenda.
Okay, tell us what's happening in China. What's being served in China? Ruth and Elizabeth. Ruth was cooking for about 3 days just for graduation. Ruth, tell us what is in China, Ruth. What's going on?
Okay. What we have in China is Chinese fried rice. Here we have some homemade lemonade.
Wait, that's the wrong one I'm spotlighting. Wait. I'm spotlighting this one. Where are you?
Wait, okay, let me start again. Let me start. I have Chinese fried rice with fried fish with some Ghanaian black pepper, which is called shito. Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We're hearing you. Go ahead.
Yes, Ghanaian black shito, black sauce. It is called shito. Then we have homemade lemonade here. Then we have some Ghanaian chips. Mali, go and bring Cass's cup. Oh my God. We have this chicken pie.
Hey. How many people have you prepared food for?
Yes, and it's so delicious and yummy. Yes, yeah, Grandmaster. Ichifala. Oh my goodness. He's ready with the chopsticks.
My portal's not working.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wow, that looks amazing.
You actually see the ladder is really big.
You would got the service too, man.
Let me see.
Which one do you want?
You guys are
Wow.
Oh my God.
okay. Who else has Ujuvanga? Have you noticed that us men are just sat not eating? Grandmaster drinking water, I'm drinking tea. Ethel, what have you cooked, Ethel? Ethel,
I'm actually feeling.
I have here we've got like oh, it's not gonna show well. We've got it's not showing.
You're baking.
So
You're baked.
we've got a smoked sausage sandwich and chicken and cabbage mayo sandwich and some orange juice. That's all we have from this side.
Okay, well done, well done. Who else has prepared food? Bishop Comfort is eating quietly and not saying anything. Hey, she's is that how they eat in Ghana? They hide, they quietly eat while everybody's talking. I'm not hearing you. We're not hearing you, Bishop Comfort. We're not hearing you. We cannot hear anything you're saying. Your other phone isn't working. The other line is off.
I see Mr. Chino over there throwing down also.
Yeah, I see pretty
Lip smacking. She ain't said a word. Head down, just home. Ain't said nothing to nobody. Don't care if we listening or not. Just home.
Wait, let's look at that. Let's look at that. Hey!
I'm just having swag.
Pretty, that's not what we were expecting. That's not what we were expecting out of Nigeria. I was so excited to be seeing all of this. Something like that, like this.
And she has a big dinosaur chicken.
And my drink too.
Pretty,
And even wine.
Pretty, who has one of those foods that you go and then you see you.
Swallow, yeah. I'll do justice to that after this one.
Is it you going to have? Check that food.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now, Mommy Comfort. Tell us what you are doing.
Jollof rice and with chicken.
Jollof rice.
Yes, and I also have my apple fruit juice, and also mango fruit juice. So and my water.
So you're doing okay. And Grandmaster, myself, we are.
Yeah, I'm eating vicariously through them.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just let me get some out of Ruth's plate.
Jacob,
before she eat it up.
Jacob is hiding. Jacob, what?
Share from me.
Ruth, I'm eating some out of your plate.
Johannes, I'm eating fufu.
Fufu.
Yes.
Are you doing it?
I'm a star Ethel for some
Ghanaian fufu.
Is it with your hand?
Yeah, it's like that.
The first time I went to Nigeria and I saw, when they were serving
the prettiest plate now.
The rice that you put together and then you eat. It was so interesting for me. Coming from this side of the world and seeing it, it was interesting. I absolutely love the culture. I love the different cultural dynamics. It was so amazing.
But let me let me ask this question to Miss Ruth and Miss Elizabeth. since they are in China.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Can you eat? Have you been able to stomach traditional Chinese food?
No.
You've been able to eat some.
Which one is that? Traditional one? Which ones are not all that traditional, are they?
Damn.
Really?
Hey, in the years that I spent there, I learned that it was an acquired taste, and I also realized that every other place outside of China that has quote unquote Chinese cuisine is westernized, because most people, you're right, can't stomach traditional Chinese food. I have no problem with it. Like I said, it was an acquired taste. I don't eat everything, but I've eaten some pretty exotic food while I was there.
Uloma. Okay, wait, stop, please. Uloma is passing the plate. Please stop talking, please. Uloma is passing the. Jesus. Uloma, what is?
We have enough for everybody.
Uloma, remember how I showed you the try.
Okay.
Uloma, remember I did lift it. Just trust me. Or just trust me. Just lift it like this and pass.
Hi. Ulama. I didn't receive my own.
Please now bring in your plates. Bring your plates.
Get my plate.
Where's my own? Ulama, put it there now. His Excellency, you want to collect all the food?
No, I'm just getting for me.
Your Excellency, Olukoya, you're invited.
Enjoy yourself.
Olukoya, please, why are you partaking inside of the dinner? What are you having?
Well, it's chicken and rice. And almond milk.
Milk.
You know what? You know what's interesting? When I thought that we're gonna have our graduation dinner together. What I thought about this is because so many people eat alone, and it is lovely to sit down together as a class family and have a meal together. And imagine that today we're eating a meal with persons in Ghana, in Africa, Sierra Leone. We sat eating together. That's so amazing. And it is nice. Mommy Comfort, you're not eating alone today, are you? My goodness, look at you. You have your house full of strangers.
We should do for future fun day class, with the ongoing class of Steele's first class on Fridays, maybe like one day a month, we can do like a cooking class where we share our favorite meal and we get in the kitchen with the ingredients and everything you need, a gram of this and a spoon of this and whatever, and you mix it up and stuff and go through the cooking class so we can learn how to cook cuisines from other countries. Just a thought.
That sounds like a good idea for you to spearhead, you to manage, and you to get Zoom and make it happen. I like that. And I'll show up when I'm available to show up to that class. That's a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Your Excellency.
We will definitely do something like that. Listen, guys, do you know what? I am desperately trying not to engage any more activities for a little bit of a period, So I'm trying not to get sucked in, even though I'm crying and feeling all the emotion of missing you guys. There's a side of me saying that I ain't missing y'all bad enough that I don't want to get on with my agenda because we got so much to do, and you guys need to deliver on what you have received. Ujuvanga, what you up to there? What's going on what's in that place?
Oh, I was just finishing my macaroni with some beans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All I could do is have a nice smell coming out of my kitchen until Jeannie sees me. Because you see, she's now putting together something quickly so that I can say, yeah. And she's not.
Mr. Ujivanga will be joining us in just a few months in September as one of those team members going over to compete in the World Championship, in South Africa. Ethel won't be able to make it. She had some other things she had to do, but hopefully she'll join us in January. We plan to go to Delhi, India, January 20th through the 23rd for the United World Martial Art Federation World Championships there. So.
Okay. Sounds good. Ujuvanga, you're going to do your training, right? Because Ujuvanga is slackening up on his training.
You Mali, go and bring the crabber for her to Vivi.
I've been trying to pull him up on his training. Right, Ujuvanga?
When I saw, I think it was either Miss Agnes or Miss Ruth's credentials. One of them. Please correct me if I misread those wrongs regarding the gender-based issues with GBV and gender issues. That was you, Miss Ruth. I definitely when the one article or paper that you wrote, I would like to, with your permission, read it so I can use it in some of my material here between Botswana, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Zambia, and SA.
Okay.
I'd like to read it. I'm interested in the content of it.
Okay.
One of my programs is called in our native tongue. If I think Kabzeri and Ethel can correct my Swana. Homsi? Is that correct? That's the one. That's the one. It means enough. And it was a program that I started in 2018 here in Botswana when a young lady unfortunately got killed and raped at a sporting event. And my heart went out to the family, my heart went out to the situation, and I'm going like, wow, maybe if she would have known some type of self-defense or some type of martial arts, she would not have been in that particular situation. So that program's inspiration not only was that incident, but also some of you may have remembered the 2002 movie that starred Jennifer Lopez. It was called Enough, where she was in a domestically violent relationship, and she kept trying to escape her attacker, but she managed to get in contact with this individual who was a friend of her estranged father. He was a martial artist and he taught her how to fight. So when she was faced with that situation again, she was able to sort the guy out and defend herself. So that's where the name of that program has begun. In fact, the work I've done here has been noticed. I was up for, and my program was up for one of the Botswana 2021-2022 Gender-Based Violence Awards. Hopefully, it will be recognized for the work we do in the community.
Yeah, I'm mixing. If I'm mixing in camera, with them in my front house, how do you expect I'm mixing in front of the camera? What you all looking?
Let me tell you,
Waiting to see my home.
Nigerian food is good. Nigerian food is delicious. In fact, my hometown and my place of birth, Houston, Texas, it has a large African population. And the first Africans that were there since the late mid 70s, early 80s was Nigerian. In fact, Miss Pretty, Houston, Texas has the largest population of Nigerians in the world outside of Nigeria. They're in Houston, Texas. In Houston, Texas, and they were responsible for building Africa Town. You know how we have like Chinatown and India Town. There's an Africa Town in Houston. So I had a chance to eat Nigerian food growing up as a kid. And one of my favorite restaurants there is called Finger Licking. And boy, let me tell you, the food is just that. It's finger licking. That was my first opportunity to eat Nigerian food before going over to Nigeria. And I fell in love with it then. Good food. Good food.
Thank you.
Grandmaster, don't you have some of your classes online?
You know what? I'm going to.
We can learn.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was just telling my students about this. I don't have any type of online classes, but I may look into that in 2023, especially for just a class of Steele. For that, I'm working on a program right now locally called the Marshall Minute, where it'll be one of those fillers in between shows or from commercial to commercial break in there, and just called the Marshall Minute that just deals strictly with self-defense for women in situations.
Yeah.
But I think probably with Sigu Ethel and Cecil Cavazzari, we can put together a self-defense program and maybe broadcast it and do it in the park so everybody can see or hear in the garage or wherever. So we can do that. Yeah, I can do that. That's a good idea.
Mm. So that we can learn how to defend ourselves.
Where are you? You're in Nigeria or Ghana or where?
I'm in Ghana.
Ghana.
Agnes want to learn to defend herself. Agnes want to learn to bully people. That's what she wants.
I'll be the man that are bullies, you know.
Grandmaster.
Go ahead, Ma.
Grandmaster.
And I have 3 girls, so they need to learn it, you see?
Okay, Mr. Comfort, go ahead, Mommy Comfort, go ahead.
Grandmaster, you know, my senior brothers, they learned judo and karate. So they taught us during our youth time. And it helped me when I started working for self-defense.
Okay, I heard you, but I couldn't understand you because I know you're working on 2 devices, so I'm getting feedback.
If this one is working, let me pick up the other one. I was just trying to say that. Hello?
I hear you.
Okay. I was just trying to say that when I was young, I was.
Now,
Mother,
I can see you, but now I can't hear you.
Your other phone dropped off. Your other phone dropped off, Bishop Comfort. The other phone line dropped off. So those of you who don't know, your phone line dropped off, man. Yep, it's back on. Those of you who don't know, I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat meat, no form of meat at all. So if you invite me, please make sure you only have fish, because I don't eat other meat.
Yes.
Noted, Your Excellency.
Mommy Comfort, you still go ahead.
Very naive fancy.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Our senior brothers, they learned judo and karate. So they train us. And it was an asset for me when I started working. When the men were trying to harass me, I used my karate classes to put them off.
You see?
Good for you. Good for you.
It was self-defense.
We need it. We need it.
It's good.
Have you finished eating?
Huh?
Have you finished eating?
Yes, yes. I'm done.
Excellent. As well, actually. All of you guys are finished. Now you have me feel badly eating by myself.
Grandmaster will help you.
That's right.
Oh, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you're hiding.
I'm done eating.
How could you hide and eat when we are supposed to be eating together?
I didn't hide. My video was on.
I didn't see you eating. You ate by yourself. All of your food. What did you eat?
Rice, the same food with Mrs. Gordon.
I'm so looking forward to us eating together all in Ghana. That's going to be an amazing time. Amazing time to be able to sit down and fellowship and talk about the class and eat good food. And most importantly, go stick my toes in the beach, in the ocean.
We don't have one this side.
No. Yep. In Ghana, I want to stick my toes in the beach, in the water.
I have a question to ask you. Everybody have a question to ask. So let's one question. What's the weirdest or most unusual thing you have ever eaten in your whole life that you've tried? Maybe you liked it or you didn't like it. But what's the weirdest thing that you have ever eaten? Roof, I think I want to ask Roof first, because Roof in China. Roof, what's the weirdest thing you have eaten?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have to lower my. The weirdest thing. Do I even remember? For me, no, I have never eaten. Nah. Elizabeth is mentioning frog and cat here. No.
Wait a minute. I have a joke for all of you. Look at Grandmaster's face. Say frog again. Listen to me. Grandmaster is my friend, and Grandmaster, I'm sorry, but I'm going to expose it. I'm sorry, because she's the one that said it. Grandmaster is so very funny. Listen to me. Grandmaster, please. No, he's so terrified of F-R-O-G. Grandmaster, tell them the truth. Please tell them the truth. So it doesn't look like I'm saying it. You take a man that is 6 foot tall and almost 350 pounds. And if a frog shows up,
yeah.
Please tell us, Grandmaster. You're there.
It's true. I've been exposed. Yes, I'm definitely afraid of frogs. In fact, that was one of the strangest things I ate in China, in southern China, in Guangzhou, Guangdong province. It was the most delicious, most spicy, most tantalizing food I had in a while, in a couple of months in there. And when I asked the chef in the village what the dish was, and he told me frogs, I think I got in. I probably got in touch with my feminine side. Bro, I came unglued because being afraid of them like that, and then knowing I ingested one was, I think I was sick for like 2 weeks, trying to stick my finger down my throat and throw it up, but hey, when I ate it, it was tasty. But knowing after the fact, I would never do it again, sir. Never do it again. Probably being from Texas, we eat a lot of exotic stuff down there. So I've eaten eel, I've eaten crocodile, alligator. I've eaten this animal called an opossum. I've eaten armadillo. I've eaten deer meat, wild boar. Did I mention snakes? In China, there was crickets and spiders and a couple other arachnids. Bear paw, camel hump. And probably some other stuff that I don't even know anything about. That's why I asked her the question: could she stomach authentic Chinese food? Most people can't.
We can. That what you said is not of Chinese. That I've eaten some of the Chinese meat.
What?
From where?
You hoped it was me. But let me say this, and Bishop, you can attest to this. When you go through military and security survival training courses, they force you to eat some of the wildest stuff. Have you seen that show that comes on TV? What is it? Fear Factor. You might have seen it on some of your cable network shows. It used to come on TV, Fear Factor, where they'd have people doing different stunts and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes they put them in cases and pour worms and snakes on top of them and see how long they would have some of the most disgusting dishes on there. And then there was this guy on I think one of the travel channels. His name was Bear Grylls. He used to do this survival show where he'd go out in the wilderness and stuff and show you different types of roots and tree bark and insects to eat. If you ever find yourself stuck maybe behind enemy lines or out in the wilderness, or for whatever reason, he shows you what you can eat and not eat in terms of food. So you'd be surprised what you will eat to keep yourself alive. Don't, we say, oh, I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that. That's not for me. But to keep yourself alive and to keep yourself sustained, you'd be surprised what you will eat.
Ethel, what's the weirdest thing that you've eaten?
Okay, the weirdest thing is actually Grandmaster's favorite, actually. It's one of his favorite dishes. We have this worm, it's called a mopani worm. So it's one of the weirdest things that we've eaten, but it's really good. It has a lot of protein as well. So
let me see if I can send a picture. I'm gonna send a picture.
Did you just say the mopani worm?
Yeah.
Yes.
You eat worms. Have you got any?
Not right now, but Grandmaster said he's going to send a picture of it.
Hmm.
The mopani worm.
I think people might be looking at this video and saying, what on God's earth are they doing? His Excellency is sitting down and he's eating food, and what is this madness? It feels, Ujubanga, it feels nice to just chill out and relax, isn't it?
Yes. I would like also to share something I've eaten and regret.
Regret.
Yes. I think it's a fruit. And this fruit, from the outside, it looks like an orange. So I bought it because it was so big. So I thought I got myself a very huge orange. So when I got home and peeled it, the fruit was red inside. And when I tasted, it was so sour. I forgot the name of the fruit, but that's what it was. I just threw it away because it was so sour. I don't know the name of it.
Okay. So for me, in my days when I used to eat meat, and I've just gone pescatarian about going 3 years now. So for 3 years now, I have not eaten any form of meat. But in my days, I ate Bushmaster. Bushmaster is snake. I also ate alligator and crocodile in Florida. I ate that in Florida while I was in Florida for the first time. It tastes like chicken, actually. I'm not sure which one of it's alligator or crocodile, but one of them tastes like chicken. I've experienced that while I was in Florida. Crocodile, is that Ethel? Ethel, you're saying crocodile tastes like chicken. Ethel, you ate crocodile. You ate crocodile as well.
I know from what I've heard from people, I couldn't stomach crocodile. I just looked at it and I'm like, no.
Why?
No, I think it's because of the stories we had heard of them maybe killing people this side, because a lot of people actually die from that. So I was like, a person's meat is in there.
So you know, maybe you know.
That is
go ahead.
mopani worm.
What is it?
On my screen. That is mopani worm on my screen right there.
So
this is a way that we have it. We have it like that. And then but the actual mopani worm looks like this. The mopani worm, that's how it looks. Yeah.
Hey! How do you eat? How do you prepare it? And you squeeze the belly out and you just eat the skin?
When you harvest it, because it's still fresh and all that, you hold it from one end to the other. It has like spiky thorns. So when you get it from the tree, you start squeezing it from the head going towards the bum, and then to try to remove all the ends.
Squeeze it from the head going toward the bum.
That's the only way I can explain it. And then it is cooked in water with salt. Then you dry it for maybe 5 days, depending on how the weather is. Now, before you eat it, you'd maybe put it in a container, like a sack, and kind of like rub it against each other to kind of reduce the amount of spikes that we have, because it's very spiky. So, and then when you cook it, you soak it just a bit in water for maybe a minute, and then you have your pot. You can either put some oil, you put your pani, your vegetables, any vegetables you want. But this side, it's either you put tomato, onion, and peppers, or you just fry it and just add milk to it, and that's it. And then you have it with maize meal, which is a thick maize porridge. Yeah, a thickened porridge. Yeah, or sorghum meal. Yeah.
Yeah, I see you smiling. It looks like it's really delicious.
It is. It's grandma's favorite. Ask it. It's very good, but it's weird.
Jacob, do you like it also? I see Jacob is this man. Do you like it, Jacob?
No. Well, actually, in Ghana, we don't have it. So I don't have it. We don't have it in Ghana, so I don't actually like it though.
What's the most exotic food that you've had?
Lizard. I've no, when I was
Did you hear how he said it? Lizard.
When we were children growing up, I think we used to eat it. But when I grew up, I realized that it was something that wasn't the best meat for me to eat. But already I've considered it. So.
How do you mean you eat it when you were a child? Did your elders tell you don't eat the lizards? How did you eat them? Did you just roast them, and eat them?
Yeah, just roast them, remove the intestines, and then
yeah, all of that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So in 2 minutes, it's okay. Then you start, and we to say it among maybe the elder will take the bigger share in that order. So it was lovely.
Listen. Would you banga? So did you eat lizards while you were playing also?
The what?
You ate lizards while you were playing also, or you didn't eat any lizards?
No. I think when I was a kid, when we were playing, we never really ate like that at the playground. Basically, it was just artificial food like soil, but we won't eat it.
The reason why I'm laughing is because I ate dirt. I ate dirt. I ate marl. I see Ethel is laughing. Ethel, you ate dirt as well?
I used to take vegetables from the garden and just, make it seem like we were having a meal, put it in my mom's place, and my mom would just be looking at me like this, together with dirt as the starches, representing the starches. So yeah.
And Play-Doh.
Yes.
Play-Doh and clay was yeah.
I have my fair share of eating. When you have dirt and the sun is hot and it makes like cakes. And then when you take them up, they look like square cakes. I really used to play that. Oh Lord, help me.
Please don't judge me on this one. I guess since we're doing
By the way, I'm not judging you. It's the whole world that's watching us eat together as a family.
They are. I had this thing in primary school, elementary as we called it on my side of the world. You know the Elmer's glue and the school paste that used to come in this jar, and it had a screw top, and then you take it off and it had the little ladle or the little stick that you paste with the stuff. Yeah, I used to eat paste. and staples.
Do you know what? I'm glad that we're sitting inside of our front house and that nobody's going to know we have this conversation, right? Olukoya is laughing. Olukoya, I'm thinking if people look and see me in the front house and they say, is that the kind of conversations that he has when he's just chilling with every single person? Is this what an ambassador talks about? I think the lady that is in Finland right now, because she was caught dancing, she's the president of Finland, isn't it? That was caught dancing and having a good time. I know she's in so much trouble because of that. having a meal together with us as a family and here talking like this, somebody's gonna say, is that how the bishop really is when he's a person? Answer for that? Yes.
Yes. My favorite food, though, on the African continent, and probably my favorite food, Chinese would probably be the top one, but before Chinese food, here on the African continent, my favorite food is Ethiopian food. Ethiopian food. Man, it's especially the vegetarian dishes, the greens, when they serve it on injera, which is the bread that's made out of teff flour, and they put it the greens and the beans and the lentils and the onions, and man, you're talking about a delicious meatless meal. Beautiful, beautiful food. They do a lot of things with different bouquets and flavors and spices.
Mr. President, you're in Nigeria, and I know you eat the meat of the day. And I remember when I went to Nigeria the first time when I was there, and they told me that the meat of the day or the catch of the day, bush meat. And I asked them, what is bush meat? They said, don't say anything, just eat. And then I realized that bush meat is the first thing they catch when they go. The first thing they catch when they went into the bush.
Whatever ran out the bush.
Whatever came out of the bush was the meal of the day. And they still hit and cook it. Or it was the strangest thing that you have eaten, that when they showed you what it looked like when it was alive, that you said, oops.
Well, growing up, you know, I actually ate plasticine. That was when I was in nursery school. I used to like chewing it.
Chewing what?
Plastic seed.
That was when I was in nursery school, you know. I used to like the smell. I don't know how I survived it actually when I grew up, you know. And then I actually stopped eating bushmeat.
Why?
We went to a restaurant and they say, no, everybody say, I want bushmeat, I want bushmeat. I said, well, I prefer to eat what I know. They say, no, just eat it, you will like it. So after I ate it, yeah, it was weird, it was strange, but funny enough, it was also sweet. What was that? And I was told that it was an alligator, you know. And then they now pointed at a live one. It was looking more like a lizard, monitor lizard. It was looking more like, I said, is that what you call an alligator? So bushmeat, cancel.
Bushmeat casserole.
Cancelled from my list. Cancelled.
When I went to Nigeria the first time, the only way for me to escape was pretend that I just used to eat fish. I just said, no, I just eat fish, nothing else.
When I was in Uganda, Your Excellency, they right there, man. Oh, the I think it's brim is the fish, brim or bream, big huge ones that came out of Lake Victoria right there. Some of the best fish that I had. I don't know if it was how they cooked it or if the spices. I don't know if it was the process or the spices. Beautiful food, man. Beautiful seafood. Right fresh from Lake Victoria. Delicious.
I want to hear about some Nigerian bushmeat. Pretty, go ahead. I see your hand up, Pretty. Go ahead. Because I know you're going to tell us about this bushmeat, Pretty.
Oh, I've been sitting and listening to everybody explaining their experiences with their bushmeat.
But I don't eat bushmeat.
Why? Why? But there has to be a reason why you don't eat it.
Yes.
Do we want to hear this?
Okay. I wasn't raised with that.
Remember that all the Nigerians all over the world are listening to you promote the bushmeat, so I'm listening. They're all going to listen to you.
I also don't eat bushmeat because I don't like it. I don't like it. Once I tried eating it, I swallowed the bullet, the local bullet they used to trap it down. It's a very tiny knot. Second knot, I just ended it there. I don't eat it again. But when I was little, there was this children play in this on the street. We go to the water logs on the street to gather these little frogs. There we were thinking it was fish. So you just see the this thing swimming inside the water, like, we just gather them, come back, we set firewood and put some containers, and we start boiling it.
Wait a minute. Stop the press. Did you say you purposely went to wherever you went, got frogs? Did I hear you say frogs?
Yeah.
And bought the frogs back.
It's tadpoles, yeah.
Tadpoles.
Oh, tadpole. That's still a frog to me. It's just a baby one.
Oh, yeah, same family, yeah.
And put them in a container, boil them.
Yeah.
And ingested them.
No, thinking they were fishes.
I didn't see. I was acting like a mother preparing food for the children.
When you was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I gathered these children and that they were like, I was feeding them. They were so happy. And when I told my mom I prepared food, and she said, "What did I prepare?" I showed her. She screamed. Did you taste it? I said, "No."
Oh.
I was watching my mom. I watch her when she cooks. She makes sure she feeds everyone before she eats. So when I finished feeding them, there was no one left for me to. So I said that would have been the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life. But for bushmeat.
Speaking of, remember when everybody used to have fish and I was small and there was a tropical depression, so the water get captured in the trenches, and these little black things, the tadpoles, and they change the tadpole, they have a little tail like a fish. I carry home so much of those. I put them inside of a bucket and they talk about I have fish. So I thought they were fish when I was a small boy. I was about 5 or 6, and I thought I had fish. And I carried them home and I put them inside of a bucket, raising tadpoles.
One of the things that we did, if you're familiar with the southern U.S., I don't know, Steele, remind me if these are in the Caribbean, but crayfish, or some people call them crawfish. It's a really big thing. Yeah. It's like a mini lobster. They in abundance in the ditches and the gullies back in Texas growing up. Now we would catch those by a bag full and take those home and boil them and eat them even today. It's a really big delicacy in Texas and Louisiana. Crawfish, you have what's called a crawfish boil. They do it in Nigeria too.
Yeah.
A crawfish boil, man, with some potatoes and some corn, man. That's some good eating. Definitely.
Yeah, we eat a lot of crayfish here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Man, don't tell me that. I need to come and claim my birthright.
Your Excellency, Olukoya.
Go ahead, Pradeep.
Yeah. Have you had the opportunity to taste a raw okra?
Raw okra.
Okra is good, yeah.
But not raw.
Yes.
Oh, raw ones are very good. Yes.
Raw okra is good.
Yeah,
Maybe have done, but not raw. I've not eaten raw.
Are you talking about the Western okra that looks the rounded one, or the wild okra in the leaf?
No, the long one, the normal
Yeah.
one.
It's
very nice. It's very nice.
Doesn't show anything. Nothing.
You know how we cook them in the U.S. We take it and chop it up and then put it in seasoned cornmeal. Put it in seasoned cornmeal and then deep fry it. Yeah, it's good. Try it.
Ruth, we're looking at you walking out through the place doing your laundry. What manner of presentation is this? Ruth and Elizabeth.
Yes, Your Excellency.
We see you guys walking, and I was looking inside of your Chinese washing machine.
Really?
It's
Oh, that
on
one is
the now.
you. Oh.
Bishop Mother Dr. Comfort, can you hear me? If you can, ma'am, can you grace us, please? I hate to put you on the spot like this, but can you grace us with at least one story that you can share with us of your life in Ghana as a young person, growing up as a little one, that you can share with us?
Bro, that's 70 years ago, man. That's not yesterday. What do you think? Mute this one, mommy. Mom, this one is on mute. Mute this one, mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Excellency Grandmaster. I have a lot of stories anyway. So to pick one, let me think of, yes. You know, when my father passed away, we went to the village to live with our grandparents. And a whole lot of things happened there. But let me pick one, since you say one. I remember on one of the holidays, our grandfather asked me to accompany him to his farm. It was far away from the place, about 4 hours journey. When we got down, we had to walk through the forest for a while. Then we got to a village. It has only 2 houses. Now the place has developed. Now you can go with a car, but that time we had to walk. I remember it was raining and we used plantain leaf as an umbrella. And when we got there, there was these 2 houses. I was wondering, how can this place be called a village or even a town when the houses are only 2? No, my grandfather has a vast of land there, and he has people who are manning it, and they were those who were staying. So they cooked for us. Whilst you were just talking, just some few hours, minutes ago, I was remembering that incident, and they served that the food, palm nut soup and fufu after eating, and I asked them, that meat was so delicious. What is that type of meat? And they said it's called opera. I have not been able to ask for the English version, but I don't know. It is like a big lizard, and it has scales at the back. Now, so is this what you people eat here? Well, I couldn't help myself. And I made that my mind that I'll not eat that again. But each time on holidays, I'm the only person my grandfather wants to take me along. And as a little child, I couldn't refuse eating that food. So it's like as soon as we get there, that is a delicacy for them. So that is what they prepare for us. And I ate it on 4 occasions, and I got used to it. But when I grew up, I have never searched for that meat again.
Wow.
So that is for you, Grandmaster.
Thank you so much. Wow, I can imagine. I can just imagine your horror as a little kid, learning that you just ate a lizard, because it probably was one of those big lizards that are indigenous to the continent, one of those monitor lizards that look like little Komodo dragons, the big monitor lizards.
Got skills at the back.
Yeah, that would have did me too. Thank you, Mother, for sharing. I always like to listen to the stories of elders, because they help me to have an introspect of who I am and where I come from. Sometimes you always frown and say, no, I wouldn't have did that, or I couldn't have done that, or whatever. But then you listen to the stories from the elders, and you are like, yeah, okay, I didn't have it so bad. or maybe my time now is horrible, because it looked like they had all the fun growing up.
All right, guys. This has been interesting. Pretty. Go ahead, Pretty.
Okay, I have something I want to share with the family. Can I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead.
In my country, where I come from, Anambra State, where there is this meat we don't eat in my part.
Unplug your earphones, because your earphones are not working good. So unplug them. Unplug them from the phone. Okay, go ahead. No, use the phone. Unplug it from the phone. From the phone.
Earphone is unplugged.
Yes, I hear you now. Perfect.
Oh, I can't hear you guys.
Don't worry, we're not going to talk while you're talking.
Can you hear me now? Okay. So as I was saying, there's this python actually on my place. You don't eat it. Yeah, if peradventure you eat that meat, it has a way of hurting the person that ate it. If you're from my plate. So when I was little, I was told the story that we don't eat it and we don't kill it. So that actually made me to stay away from bushmeat and stuff like that. Even some dried fish. I don't know what has been stored as dried up there, so I don't venture eating them. Okay, so because I heard the story of one man from my place traveled out, and when he went to a restaurant, he was served a python meat. He ate it, it was so delicious, and he came back. That they were waiting for him all over his house. I don't know how true the story is, but actually the man finally died, and that's one of the story. I don't even want to experience. So because of that, we don't eat that. I don't eat meat carelessly outside. Thank you.
Okay, so you don't eat python? Anybody know that you don't eat python? The snake? Python. You don't eat python? Oh, okay. Mommy Comfort, you don't eat python meat? That you don't eat it.
I would not like to taste.
Ethel is smiling. I see Ethel is there smiling. Just cook it good and I'll try it.
No, I have an uncle who loves like anything like snake meat, like different kinds of snake meat. So I'm just thinking of him at this moment.
Okay. Well, guys, this has been good. We had a wonderful day today. I said that when we were planning this graduation, I wanted us to have all of the feel and the experience of a real graduation in person. I wanted us to exchange the scrolls. I wanted us to have fellowship together, but then I also wanted us to have a meal together, where we sit and we eat together as a family, unashamed. That we can look back at this and just remember we had a good meal together as a family. But like they say, all good things must come to the time where they can have a new beginning. So, with that being said, guys, I want to ask if there are any final words that anybody wants to say. This is live, and if there's anything final you guys want to say before we sign off. And for those of you, Jeannie is going to get your addresses so that we can post your certificates and your Rubik's Cube and other things to you officially. We will send them to you. I think we would use, yeah, we'll put everything together and we will have them posted to you. So with that being said, is there anything else anybody wants to close off? Architect Oyusulogo Okoya, thank you for being with us. It was a pleasure to have you sit and chill with us for so long today. It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you for that. You're still muted. I was waiting for you.
Can you hear me?
Aha, we can hear you now.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here also. And I am excited, and I am grateful to God that, the bond that, the love that binds us together is still in place. And I really appreciate our time together. And I look forward to further interactions. And I know that even all our graduates, they should be able to pick a lot of things from even this session that we have had, that all works and no play, the saying. And so, yes, we can be fun, but we can also be firm. So whatever we want to pass across, whatever we want to do, it will be done. And I want to say that for those of us that we have confidence in this organization, we shouldn't allow anything to affect that confidence. We have very great minds in the house. We have the likes of Dr. Michael Steele, First Lady Jeannie Steele, Bishop Comfort, Donald US, and Grandmaster. I appreciate all of us, and I'm just enjoying myself as I'm here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Final words, Grandmaster.
No, I just want to say, man, it was great to see everybody again. Great to just hear and know that you've reached this benchmark in your life, and just keep reaching for stars, and understand something that I learned in China, that there's no box. You always say think outside the box. Their mentality on that side of the world teaches you that there is no box to think is just you and thought. You either do or you don't do. You can or you can't. There's no try in between. So when you develop that mentality, just take the tools that you've learned and the things that you've gleaned over the past year with the class of Steele, and go out and make it do what it do.
Final word, Dr. Comfort.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm glad to be part of this journey, as I said, and I'm glad we're able to reach this far. Our graduates, we are looking on you to make it big at your end, so that we can all look up and be very, very proud of what you have done and your achievements. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Okay.
Final words, Pretty.
I thank you all again, Your Excellency, First Lady Jenny Steele, who has become my sister. Thank you, Mommy Comfort, who has been with us all through the journey since last year. Thank you, Grandmaster, for all your work, even behind the scene. We appreciate you. Thank you, Architect Olusegun Olukoya, my country coordinator, who has been so wonderful and helping too. I want to also thank my fellow classmates for the teamwork we've been able to do and achieve. And I want to say I'll miss all of us here, but like you said earlier, it's a journey and it has no end. So I wish to continue being with you guys. This is a place, a class of cities, a platform where I've learned a lot of things and still adding value to my life. So I will always want to give back to the community, my country, and the world what I've gotten from this class of Steele. So with this, I say thank you. Pretty from Nigeria.
Final words, Ethel.
I'd like to say thank you to Your Excellency Dr. Michael Steele and Her Excellency Miss Jenny Steele for giving us this opportunity to, to be able to learn from you, as well as Dr. Bishop Comfort. You've been a parent to us. You've taught us a lot. We've learned a lot from you from a parent's perspective as well. Thank you, Grandmaster, for giving me this opportunity to be able to represent Botswana here in the class of Steele by inviting us. And I also like to thank all the guest speakers and my classmates as well. We've had fun topics, so we've laughed together, we've cried together, and it's been a very beautiful experience, and I know that it's not the end for us because I heard that there are more activities coming soon. So don't be sad, guys. We're gonna see each other soon. That's it for me. Bye bye.
Final words, Agnes. Final words. Agnes is missing in action. Final words, Ruth.
Okay. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. And thank you so much, our mama, Dr. Bishop Comfort Steele. Sorry. God, I'm sleepy now. I'm so sorry. Dr. Bishop Comfort Steele and Architect Olukoya and all the other excellencies, and Her Excellency Her Excellency Doreen Burunji, even though she's not here, we miss her so much. I just want to say thank you to you all for the kind gesture you've shown to us, bringing up this class to groom us, to help us unearth our hidden potentials that we even never thought of. What can I say? It's a big thank you, and God richly bless you for the mentoring, the care, the love, the concern, and everything. And to my colleagues, I would just say, let's not keep that platform silent. We need to keep the connection. We need to keep the connection. The platform shouldn't be silenced. Anything, we are now a family. For me, I see you all as a family. So anything that will help promote our well-being, our work, anything, we talk about it on that platform. So thank you all so much, Your Excellency and Her Excellency Jenny Steele. I will say God richly bless you. Someone says your voice sounds like a melody. Yes. She loves it so much. Thank you so much for that soothing voice. You
is to back us up and the work you are doing backstage. God richly bless you. For us, I think I'll use this opportunity to sign out because it's late and we are already sleeping, because the next noise or laughter, we will hear our Chinese neighbor knocking at the wall. Means we are disturbing them. Yes.
Okay.
So we
Before
would
you,
like to sign out.
so before you sign off, final words, Elizabeth, considering that you're signing off. So final words, Elizabeth.
For her, she's already sleeping.
Bye.
Ah.
Everybody tell Elizabeth, good night, Elizabeth.
Night. Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night,
Good
Elizabeth.
night, Ruth.
Make sure you watch the
Yeah, tomorrow is Sunday. We have to prepare and go to church, so we have to sleep and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night in China from London.
Good night, and good afternoon too, and good evening wherever
Okay.
you are. Thank
Good
you.
night, Ruth.
Good night.
Good night. And don't forget to send the slides to them, eh?
Yeah, I will.
Final words, Agnes.
Excellency. Please, I didn't hear you.
Final words, Agnes. Everybody's giving their final words. Final words.
Okay. I want to say thank you for establishing class of Steele youth and giving us the opportunity to learn and tap into your knowledge and that of the ambassadors for class of youth. We are very grateful. And you said it's not the end. This is just the beginning of the journey. So you know we'll still get more from you. And that I say very big thank you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Final words, Kanibi. Oh, Kanibi is now connecting. Final words, Ujuvanga.
Yeah, what I can say is that blessed is the hand that gives, and Dr. Steele and the First Lady, you guys are so blessed, and just continue being yourself. Never ever change for anyone. That's all.
Thank you so very much, Ujuvanga Kabazeri. Final words, Jayu, Africa.
Thank you, Excellency. How long before I'm going to hear that words again? Better like it soon, Excellency. Thank you very, very much. This has been a journey that I will carry throughout my walk of life. And thank you for opportunities and meeting so many beautiful people along the way, such big-hearted people. And to become part of a class wasn't just a class, it was part of a family. And we grew so close to one another over the past few, especially the last few months. And I would really like to thank you for all of that. You and First Lady Jenny made it so possible for all of us. And to have Bishop Comfort, you have Grandmaster, everybody else that's in with you, in this with you, that made it possible for each and every one of us. And I hope and I pray that each one of you behind the scenes, responsible for all of this, will be blessed indeed, and that the Almighty keep you and guide you, because there's still a lot of people out there that need such great guidance, and we are privileged to be the first class to get all of this from you, and we thank you so much. And we're looking forward to spend the rest of our future together, and we won't look far. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Excellency Charles. Thank you.
Charles, South Africa. Final words from Samuel Atinga. Final words. Go ahead, Samuel. You're unmuted.
I think, Your Excellency, Samuel is at his uncle's burial.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I think that that covers everybody. And Kanibi, your phone is not. You don't have any audio. Iloma, you don't have any audio. So, do you want to log out and try to get audio? And Iloma, you're the last person, and then we're going to sign off. All right. I don't think that Uloma doesn't have any audio. So with that being said, guys, I want to appreciate all of you. Love you. We thank you. And this is me signing off for a while. And I will watch this video quite a few times. I'll look back at the videos. I'll remember all of your faces. And I continue to keep you guys in our prayers and watch you on your social media platforms. And we want to wish you God's blessings on your journey. I want you to know one thing, that there are many that are rooting for you behind the scenes. Don't forget that. You will never, ever be alone. And always remember that at any given point in time that you need a question answered, we're just a text message away, a WhatsApp call away. And I want you to be assured that next year, we will all be meeting in Ghana. I will make sure that we put whatever is necessary in place so that we can meet together as a family. And I hope that when I send a call, it says, okay, guys, I'm ready to plan for us to meet up in Ghana. I hope that everybody jumps on board and let's make it happen. With that being said, for those of you who remain, I'm going to stop this recording and I now will tell you something.